You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, General Hospital fans. It is Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I've got a fun little GH thing to talk about with you today. Do you know who is the oldest actress currently working on GH right now? It's going to surprise you who it is. I guarantee you are not going to believe it. We actually have two oldest rankings. One is the oldest actress currently on contract with the soap, and the oldest actress that's currently on like a recurring or a guest arc, because there is a little bit of age gap there. But when we start telling you how old some of these ladies are, or not how old, but the age these ladies are, you're going to be stunned, because they look freaking fantastic for their age. And of course, they've got the good moisturizer and the good lighting and the good makeup artists, but holy cannoli, when I started digging in and looking at the ages, I was just floored. So we are going to run through the list of ladies that are currently appearing on GH, and you're not going to believe who's the oldest. If you haven't already, please reach down, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our GH spoilers and news and fun videos like this. So first thing we're going to start with is the younger ladies. And I will say, I went through all the current cast that is appearing in the current episodes. I haven't gone with anybody who has left, anybody who has passed away recently. We had to kind of hone it down. And if I missed anybody, definitely tell me, but I ran this by our General Hospital writer and a couple of other people that watch GH like I do, and we think we've got a pretty complete list, but definitely pop in the comments if you think we missed anybody. I won't be able to add it to the video, but we can talk about it. All right, so we're going to start with the youngest ladies, not the kids, but the youngest adult ladies. There are 5 talented actresses in their 20s on GH. The youngest working actress that's in the adult scene, the grown-up scene on GH, is Eden McCoy, who plays Josslyn Jacks. She is 20 years old right now. She started as a young teen back in 2015 playing Josslyn, and now she's all grown up and has her own love interest and everything. The next youngest is Josslyn's bestie, Trina Robinson, who is played by 21-year-old Tabiana Ali. And of course, she is the third person to play the part, and she started on the ABC soap a year ago. And their hated rival, Esme Prince, is also played by a younger actress. Avery Kristen Paul is just 21, and she started 2 years ago when she was in her late teens on GH. And if you didn't know this, Eden and Tabiana and Avery all hang out together outside of work. They're actually good friends no matter the drama that's on the soap. Real life versus real life, as you know. And there's 2 more 20-somethings on the show. Holiday Mia Kriegel is 23, and she just recently took on the role of Molly Lansing this year. She replaced 25-year-old Haley Polos, who is currently in rehab and facing several felony criminal charges because of a DUI/drug arrest, and frankly, she may not be back, but both those actresses are in their 20s. The last of the 20-somethings is beautiful Caitlin McMullen, of course, who plays Willow Tate. She is 28, and she has been in the role since 2018. All right, digging into their 30s, we have got 6 gorgeous actresses in their 30s. The first one is interesting because she's playing a school chum of another actress who is significantly older than her, but you wouldn't know it seeing them in scenes together. Cassandra James took on the groundbreaking role of trans Dr. Terry Randolph back in 2018, and Cassandra is 32, and she's actually much younger in real life than her BFF Liz, and we're going to get to her in just a second, but not until we hit the threshold of the 40s, if you can believe it. So next in line is 34-year-old Sophia Matson, who plays Sasha Gilmore, who of course is having such a rough time right now. And Sophia came to the soap in 2018. 1 year older than Sophia is Kate Mancy, who is 35, and she just took over the role of Christina Corinthos this year from 30-year-old Lexi Ainsworth. All right, we also have 2 37-year-olds on cast. One of them is Tanisha Harper, who currently plays Jordan Ashford. Of course, she's the 4th Jordan on General Hospital, and she started on the soap last year. And the other 37-year-old is Amanda Setton, who plays Brooke Lynn Quartermain, and she is the third actress in that role. All right, the last actress in her 30s, but barely in her 30s, is Kirsten Storms. She is 39, and she has played Maxie Jones for 18 whopping years. She started when she was just out of her teens, and now she is about to turn 40. All right, we have got 4 actresses that are on General Hospital that are in their 40s in real life, and it's going to be hard to believe when you think about these actresses and their ages because of just how phenomenal they look on camera. So the youngest of the GH40's crew of ladies is 43-year-old Lydia Luke, and she plays Selena Wu. Lydia Luke has been in the role of the lady mobster since 2015, and she does a fantastic job. Next in line, and it's hard to believe her age. I mean, honestly, Rebecca Herbst, her age will stun you. She's been playing Liz Weber since 1997 when she was in her late teens, early, maybe 20 when she started. You cannot tell by looking at her at all. Becky Herbst is 46. She is playing the best friend and school chum of Cassandra James, who is more than a decade younger than her. But Becky Herbst looks fantastic. You can tell by how pale she is. I literally don't think she goes in the sun. And if you can avoid the sun, you can avoid the wrinkles. Look at Becky's face. She's flawless. It's funny because Steve Burton, who of course plays Jason, and I think Billy Miller when they were both on the show briefly? I can't remember. Two of the guys on the show were talking about how stunningly beautiful and ageless she is in person. They were saying that whatever you see on the camera, it's so much more amazing in real life. She doesn't even look like she owns a wrinkle. It's amazing. All right. So next in line is Kelly Monaco, who has had more than 2,200 episodes over 2 decades on General Hospital. She started on GH in 2003, and Kelly Monaco is 47 now. Again, you look at her, I don't see 47. She looks incredible. Not that 47s don't look incredible, 50 is the new 30 and all that, but she just looks dynamite. So the last of the 4-decade age club on GH is Brooke Kerr, who plays Portia Robinson. The actress is 49. She'll be 50 in November, and she started on General Hospital 3 years ago. All right, jumping up into our 50s, we're getting towards the much older actresses. The oldest actress, in fact, we're getting closer, but not for one more decade, maybe 2. So there are 4 ladies in their 50s, but they all look so much younger. And in fact, they are stair-stepped in age, 51, 52, 53, and 54 years old. Our 51-year-old is Mara West, who plays ex-mob mall Ava Jerome for the past decade. Her skin is so dewy and so fresh, and being 51, I'm sure she's getting Botox. I get Botox. But she looks fantastic. She's having it done incredibly well, and she just always looks dewy, fresh, and gorgeous. Our 52-year-old is Laura Wright, who has played Carly Corinthos since 2005. She's done almost 2,500 episodes as Carly. She's the 4th Carly, of course you'll know, but she is the one that has stuck around the longest. All right, our 53-year-old GH actress is the glittering and fabulous Lisa Lochichero, who plays Olivia Falconeri Quartermain and has done since 2008. I look at Lisa Lochichero and I think maybe mid-30s. She looks so darn good. All right. The last of our 50s club is 54-year-old Cynthia Watros, who took on the role of Nina Reeves back in 2019. She's now had more screen time than her predecessor, Michelle Stafford. All right, there are a whopping 8 current GH actresses in their 60s, running from age 60 to age 67. This is actually the biggest age group of all the decades between the 20s and the 70s among the actresses that are in their 60s, and most of them have been on the show for a good long time. These are all people you're going to know in a heartbeat. So our first is 60-year-old Christina Wagner, who has played Felicia Jones since 1984. and she remains one of the longest running actresses still on GH. 1 year older than her is Jeannie Francis, who is 61. She has played Laura Spencer for a whopping 46 years. She came on the show when she was a teenager. I think she was 15. She started in 1977 and is the longest remaining cast member still on General Hospital right now. All right, our other 61-year-old is gorgeous redhead Carolyn Hennessy, who plays Legal Eagle Diane Miller and has done so since 1981, off and on as needed. And then we have a 62-year-old cast member, the amazing Bonnie Burrows, who plays awful Gladys Corbin since 2019. And I know it's easy to really hate Gladys, but Bonnie is delightful. She's a yoga instructor. She's very zen, like the diametric opposite of her terrible, terrible soap character. All right, then we've got Finola Hughes. She is 63, and she has appeared as Anna Devane in more than 1,500 episodes, and she began in 1985. We've got a 64-year-old actress, that is Lynn Herring, who has played Wild Woman Lucy Coe since 1986. And although she's not on screen right now, we expect her back within the next not too long, so we decided to go ahead and include her. And that is 65-year-old Kathleen Gotti, who of course plays Dr. Liesl Obrecht, and she has played Dr. O since 2012. She was brought in, I think, for one episode, and then they kept her because everybody loved her. And by the way, in real life, she does not have that German accent at all. They asked her if she could do one. She did, and it's fantastic. All right, the last of our 60s ladies from General Hospital, and this is the person who is the oldest contract cast member. That is 67-year-old Nancy Lee Grahn, who has played attorney Alexis Davis since 1996. She has done almost 1,900 episodes. All right. So she is the oldest actress on contract at 67, but she is not the oldest actress currently appearing on the ABC soap. The second oldest is Vernee Watson, who is 73. She plays Stella Henry, and you've probably seen Vernee on a bunch of other shows. She is such an incredible character actress. She did Big Bang Theory. She did Bob Hart's Abishola. You'll be just scrolling through the TV and you will see her on something. She is freaking fantastic. She has played Stella off and on, just here and there since 2013, so for a decade. But the oldest actress currently appearing on General Hospital right now is 76-year-old Jane Elliott. Doesn't she look fabulous? Would you have guessed her pushing 80? I mean, not me. She looks so good. She has been scheming, plotting, and raising heck on General Hospital as the fiery Tracy Quartermain since 1978. She started the year after Jeannie Francis started. And of course, Jeannie is 15 years younger than her. That is our comprehensive list. We hope we didn't miss anybody that's currently on the soap of all the actresses on GH. And are you surprised that Nancy Lee Grahn is the oldest contract actress and that Jane Elliott is the oldest actress? She's not even really recurring. I think she's more of like a guest, what they consider a guest person, a guest arc. So, all right, if you enjoyed this, we'd love if you'd click us a like. And if you haven't already, please click subscribe so you don't miss any of our General Hospital updates, news, and more. Thanks for listening.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.